All right, I want to go ahead and thank Brother Keith David and Brother Ernie Hudson for coming out and blessing me today and just believing in my vision and believing in me. You know, I mean, each one teach one, and I learn from these brothers. I study these brothers. I watch what they do. I mean, Brother Hudson puts his work in. His work ethic is impeccable, and there's nobody in the game like him. This man right here, I mean, what can you say? 30 years in the game, he's a legend. It is what it is. So just to have both these brothers on the set is a blessing to me, and I want to thank y'all for coming out today, man.
You're welcome, man. It's a blessing to get a chance to work with you, and always working with Keith is a pleasure. So it's men supporting men.
Hallelujah.
I'll even be more specific: black men supporting black men. So I'm just very happy to be here.
Thank you, brother. And like you said, it's Hollywood. Let's face it. Sometimes you have to create your own opportunities when you're a minority. Because, let's face it, there's not as many opportunities for brothers, black men, as I would like for it to be. And when they come along, there's a lot of other black men that are in that same competition pool. And so, basically, you're competing against your own kind. And that's okay because we got to eat. You know, we all have a passion, we all have the same drive, and we all got the same goals and objectives, and we just want to be happy and feed our family.
Well, first of all, we are not in the minority. You know, we just don't participate in the majority stream the way we should.
Right.
But being black men and men of color, we are in the majority, and we need to start treating ourselves like that. You know, as Ernie said, black men supporting black men. That is what, for me, this is about. All the time. I never think. This is not like we are in a boxing arena or on a sporting arena. Anyway, it's not like being in competition. Like want somebody to win, somebody to lose. We're all in the same game. I never feel bad. Like if a brother that I respect gets a job. Hey, brother, you got a job.
That's right.
I feel inspired by that because it means that hey, then there's I'll get the next job or the job that is right as for me. But I'm in the game with cats whom I respect. I do. I'm not gonna tell you. I'll tell you no lie. If somebody gets a job who I go, what is that about? That chaps my hide. But that's just me. We all have something, but I'm proud to be here with these guys. And these are the guys that are upholding the game and the ethic.
I'll be honest with you. When I first started, I've been acting for 5 years, and that was something I had to learn. I had to basically instill that in myself when I didn't get a job because another brother got it. I had to make sure that I was happy for that brother that got the job, But then as I noticed, as I improved upon my skills, I started competing for acting jobs with more prominent actors. Like I'd go to auditions, I'd be like, dang, I just saw that dude, he got his own TV show, he was just in a movie that I just went to see last night. And at first I was like, okay, but then I started thinking, well, that must mean that my game is upping, because when I go to these auditions now, I'm seeing these type of people waiting in this casting room, and I did have to make myself look at that. And it allowed myself to realize, well, hey, this brother's eating, this brother's working, and I respect his game and I respect his hustle, so I got to give it to him, but the next one will be mine. So,
well, I think it's very hard to quantify a journey that is spiritual. In other words, if I get in my car and I go to San Diego, as I move closer to San Diego, there are signs along the way that lets me know I'm getting close to San Diego. When I'm going in for auditions and I'm seeing Keith and I'm seeing other brothers getting jobs, that's signs to me letting me know that I'm getting closer to my goal. So as long as I'm feeling good about myself and because I'm really not in competition with anyone.
Jalapeno.
You know what I'm saying? We say there's a lack of opportunities. Don't lack of opportunities, there's a lack of our imagination to see the opportunities are always out there. So I'm excited, and when I'm excited, things come to me. So Keith gets, like he's been getting all these voiceovers. I've been celebrating and thanking God for Keith because I know that they're out there and it's one with my name on it. So it's all good.
I told him I was in the Navy, and I was like, when I first met you 4 years ago, what I told you, almost 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, brother, you one of the reasons why I'm in the Navy. Accelerate your life. I told him, straight up. But, you know, last night, man, you say signs, I was driving, and I was going home, trying to get some sleep, so I wouldn't have bags under my eyes for the day, and I saw this sign, I looked up, and it said, the journey is the destination, and the destination is the journey. And I looked at it, I was like, wow, and I started thinking of all of the trials and tribulations I've gone through just to get this done. And this has been a major undertaking. It's almost like a house of cards. You know, you pull one card out and the whole thing can come tumbling out. You know, and it's just been, you know, a lot of adversity, trials and tribulations, but by the grace and the glory of God we got here. And like you said, man, you're not in competition with anybody. You know, I ran for House Representatives. You know, the political game, the law game, that's on my backside. And I tell people, even now, when I do political consulting, I tell them, when you're in that race, when you're campaigning, you're not campaigning against anybody. You are running your race. You know, and you're not worried about their agenda. You're not worried about their platform or their politics. You stick to what you do and what your mission is for the people. And my mission for the people is to give them good music, and I wanted to bless them with good energy, and we did that today.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
All right.